Now let us discuss about PIPO shift register. PI stands for parallel in, PO stands for parallel out. In means input, out means output. The name itself specifies the meaning. Parallel in means we have to apply the input in parallel, whereas parallel out means the shift register will produces the output in parallel. So parallel means simultaneously. So simultaneously we have to apply all the inputs. So likewise the shift register also produces the output at a time simultaneously. Now let's see the example. This is the diagram for a 4-bit PIPO shift register. So here the register contains 4 bits. So totally 4 flip-flops are needed. So first flip-flop, second flip-flop, third flip-flop and fourth one. Here we are using D flip-flop. We know that D stands for data. So with the help of D flip-flop, we can store the data. Here the inputs of the flip-flop are D3, D2, D1, D0. And we know that we have to apply the inputs in parallel. So D3, D2, D1, D0. So we have to apply these 4 inputs simultaneously. Next, the outputs of the flip-flop are Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. We know that the shift register produces the output in parallel. So simultaneously shift register will produces the output of the corresponding 4 bits. So this is Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. And here we have a clock pulse. Clock pulse. This clock pulse must be applied on all the flip-flops. Now let's take an example. Let us assume that register totally contains 4 bits such as 10, 10. So here the most significant bit is 1, whereas the least significant bit is 0. So now what will happen? So this D3 will becomes 1, next 0, next 1, 0. So here the inputs are 1, 0, 1, 0. So whenever we apply the clock pulse, then what will happen? We know that D flip-flop is useful for storing the data. So this flip-flop will stores 1, this flip-flop will stores 0, this flip-flop will stores 1, this flip-flop will stores 0. So here what is the output of this flip-flop? 1. What is the output of this flip-flop? 0. Output of this flip-flop is 1. Output of this flip-flop is 0. So with the help of only one clock pulse, data will be loaded. That means data will be stored in the register, as well as it also produces the output. It also produces the output. So here how many clock pulses are needed? Only one clock pulse is needed in order to load or store the data in the shift register, as well as in order to produce the output. We can say that PIPO is the most useful approach when compared with remaining 3 approaches such as SISO, SIPO, PISO. There we require more clock pulses for loading, that is for storing the data in the shift register, as well as for shifting the data. That means for displaying the data in the shift register, for reading data in the shift register, we require more number of clock pulses. But here in PIPO we require only one clock pulse for loading the data in the shift register, as well as for reading the data in the shift register. So this is about PIPO shift register.